felt like a hostage at the mercy of a terrorist. I felt so badly violated that I was being thrown out of my own house unless I give up my basic rights. I felt stabbed in the back.
What do we have here? 40-plus stab wounds plus a beheading. Textbook overkill.
Good evening. Muzzammil Hassan is guilty of murder in the stabbing and beheading of his wife, Aasiya.
The jury delivered that verdict just after 1 hour of deliberations. News 4's Lori Schultz has covered every moment of this trial. She joins us now live from Erie County Court. Lori?
Yeah, you guys, what a trial. So many twists and turns, 13 days of testimony, and in about an hour's time, this jury found the defendant guilty of second-degree murder. I'm actually on the 4th floor, right outside the courtroom, which is right beyond that exit sign there at Erie County Court. Prior to the verdict, an emotional closing from prosecutor Colleen Curtin Gable. She choked back tears as she asked jurors to find the defendant guilty. She opened by stating that Aasiya brought him his clean laundry and he set upon her 2 hunting knives. Then she showed the gruesome photographs, the decapitation, very bloody. We were warned ahead of time. Very disturbing, though. The defendant spoke for about 2 hours, and of course he continued to say that he was the victim here and that he thought that his wife was armed. Earlier, just moments ago, we spoke with the prosecutor who became very emotional, and here's what she said when asked about that.
Where, although you look at cases very clinically so that you can do your job, that you do think of the victim, the person that she was, the person she could have been, the children she left behind, and the person who did this to her. And it does bring out an emotional reaction in you. You can't help it.
They had to try a murder case in a fishbowl against a defendant who sought to control and manipulate this trial in the same manner in which he sought to control and manipulate his late wife.
Well, Mr. Hassan has felt that throughout the tenure of his marriage, no one had listened to his side. So it was important to him in the 2 hours that he had for summation to get across his side and how he saw the marriage.
Yeah, the defendant really used those 2 hours' time to make his closing remarks. When the verdict was read, he was very quiet, and actually his legal advisor described him as accepting that verdict with dignity. I'm sure that it's most likely that he will appeal. Now, the